One of the oddities about this week's Torah reading, Tetsaveh, is the fact that Moshe Rabbeinu, Moses, our teacher, sage, and leader, his name is not mentioned a single time in the entire Torah portion, which is odd, because we would expect that from the time of his birth to the end of Deuteronomy, he figures prominently in every single week's reading but this. Two possible answers. One of them is that God was presaging Moses' demise. You see, Moses' yurtzeit occurs on Adar 7, which is this week. So Moses' name was deliberately left out of the Torah portion, for God, knowing that Moses would die during that week some years later, decided to leave an indication of that by leaving off his name. Idea. Isn't it good that we don't know? Isn't it good that God never reveals to us the hidden secrets of the universe? How could we possibly live even a single day knowing the things that God holds in store for us, the secrets that are kept? There's another idea as to why Moses' name was left out of this Torah portion as well, equally compelling. Do you remember last week in Trumah we discussed at great length what all the contributions of Bnei Israel, the Israelite nation, for the building of the tabernacle, the Mishkan, was? Many, one thing after another is listed in great detail about how every Jew willingly gave towards this great collection of items that would ultimately see its creation in the tabernacle. And in this week's Torah portion, again, Moses' name is not mentioned. The great late Rabbi of Lodz was once asked, why was it that he would not lend his name to any charitable contribution that he made a donation to? And he cited this particular instance. He said, Moses collected everything in order to assemble the tabernacle. But when the tabernacle was ultimately built, when the Mishkan was in place, his name is no longer mentioned. His name wasn't associated with all the charitable deeds that the Jewish people as well as Moses did toward that event. He said, much the same way, charity, tzedakah, needs to always be invisible. It needs to be done for the sake of God, not for the sake of me. As we stand on the threshold of the miraculous holiday of Purim, I wish you not only great joy, but the deepest kind of joy that finds its way in the soul. Good Shabbos and a Freiliche Purim.